Assalamu alaikum, I'm Dr. Abdul Adamu. This is part of our Research by Doing video brought to you by Data Analytica and Associate. In this video, we are going to show you how we can use Mendeley for our reference management in our writing. We are going to cover 5 basic things in this video. The introduction. Mendeley is a desktop and web program produced by Elsevier, a UK company, for managing and sharing research papers, discovering research data, and collaborating online. It is most known for its reference manager, which is used to manage and share research papers and generate bibliographies and scholarly articles. Now, I will demonstrate briefly how you can install Mendeley desktop on your PCs, how you can install the web importer, and how you can install the Microsoft plugin, since most of us use Microsoft to do our program. So you go to your web page, you click on www.mendeley.com. So if you click on www.mendeley.com, you can see clearly where you click. So it will show this page. Now on this page you can download by clicking on the download button. So once you click on the download button, you will download the Mendeley. I already have it on my system, so I will just open my own to show you how it looks like. So mine is opening to show you how it looks like. But before it opens, I want to tell you a small thing. Even before you can download, you can create an account. But once it's downloaded, you have installed it successfully, you see something like this. For a new user, you need to register. For an existing user, you can log in with your email that you use for the registration. For me, I use this my email for the registration. So let me log in so that we'll see what the interface looks like. So it is logging in. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So I already have a document, so we are going to deal with this new folder. So this is what it looks like. So once you have logged in, first thing you do, try to install web importer. So to install web importer, you go to tool, you go to install web importer. Now it will take you to your browser. So it's loading. So you say get web importer. So you now install web importer. That's how you do web importer. Then the second thing you do, we do our normal writing mostly on Word. You go to also you install MS Word plugin. I have it already. I can demonstrate. Let me show you how. You say install. Let it show. Okay. Now it's installing. Let me open my MS Word. Let's see how it is. It will be on your add-in, or it can also be on that reference. So let's go to on that reference. You can see it's here. So here you also need to sign in. You also need to sign in here for you to be able to use it on your MS Word. So let's see. So my own is automatically signing. So now since it's signing automatically, I'll leave it for that for now. Now the next thing I want to draw our attention to, is how do we populate Mendeley. So we can do this in 5 ways. So let's go to our Mendeley using literature search, web importer that we downloaded, drag and drop. We can use drag and drop, then import file from other libraries and manually. So let me go back to, so let's go to our Mendeley. Now let's go to how do we use literature search. You see literature search. You see literature search up. Let me show you this literature search here. You click the literature search, you have this. So here, assuming my work is on ownership structure and firm performance. Click. So you can see it's here. So this work here, this one here is already on the system. You can see it's ticked. It's already on the library. So assuming I want this. Now once you click it, you can see save to reference. But the problem with this, once you save, it will be on the system. Then you now go and look for it and put it in the folder. To avoid that, what you do easily, you click and drag. So assuming I want this, I click and hold and drag and put it here. So you can see automatically it's here. So let me go back to literature search. You can see it's there. So assuming I want this, I click and drag and put it in new. Let's open the new. You can see it's there automatically. Go back to literature. Let me bring this under new. It's there. Let's put 4. Let me bring this. It's there. So you can see we have 4 documents that are there. 4 documents that are already there. So using literature research, that is one way we can populate. The second way we can populate our this is you go to your web browser using the web importer. So you go to your Google Scholar. Go to your Google Scholar. You want ownership structure. So it's there before. Let me click it. I want to work from 2020 only. Click 2020. So look at the first work. So you open it. Click and open. And the work is going directing us out. This is where the work is. So you now look at our web importer sign on top of your browser. So you click it. Once you click it, you need to sign in. If you are not signing, then you will see the work here. It is in PDF, and this click. So you can now add. So you even have work that are related to this that is showing us already. These are some of the work related to this. Assuming I want this work too. Checking for PDF. Let it check no PDF. So I want the work with PDF. So I want the work with PDF. So it's searching, but that is not the concern. I've added the work I needed. So you go back again. Now assuming I want this work here, so I want this work here. So let it open. And this is the work. You go to web importer. You click our web importer. Web importer. Let it open. Web importer is opening. The network slow. Now it's here. So this is the work by Shakawa. So the work is here. So you add. So make sure the folder you are importing it is what is showing here. You can see my folders are here, but I want to import it to new. So make sure it's new that is there stick. So you add. You can see it is adding. So it's adding. Now it's the PDF is there, the reference to is there. So let's add the third paper and see. Add the third paper, assuming we want to add another paper, maybe this paper from ResearchGate. This paper. Click the paper will open. So you go to your web importer. Click your web importer. Click your web importer. I think it's still opening. Let it finish opening now. UK web importer. So it will extract the information in the importer. So this is by a bit. It will work. So you add checking for the PDF. Let's see. I think it's there. So the PDF is there. So you add. So it cannot upload the PDF. I think some of these are paying for. You can download the when using SkyHub and drag and drop. So that is how we do. At least I've done 2. Now the next way also now is you can drag and drop. Now to drag and drop, you open the folder. Let's open the folder. Let's open the folder. This is the new demo. So this folder, I want to bring it to here. Now if you notice, the one we use web importer is not appearing. All you need to do is sync. You see them, they will appear now. So you can see they've appeared automatically. So the one we just use web importer, you can see they are in MS Word, they are in PDF format. You can see them here. Then drag and drop, you hold this and drag it and drop it on the folder you want to bring it in. You can see it's bringing all the documents inside. There are 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 of them. The documents are here. Now notice that whenever you click any of the document, the information are automatically here. Now for informations that are not here, you can open the document and insert them manually. You can see for this document now, I can open the document. Look at the document. For this document, the volume number is not there. Volume 8. You put the volume 8. Volume 8. Issue number 2. Pages 43 to 67. 43 to 67. So you have updated it. So the same thing you can do to others. Let's look at the content. This is complete. The issue number is not here. You check, you open it. This is complete. This is complete. This is complete. This is complete. Also, all the information you need, including the abstract. If you want to tag it, if you want to annotate it, you can do that. You can write a note on it. Write note about the article if you have read. It will be there automatically. So that is how we do drag and drop. Now to import from other libraries. Now you go to File. To import from other library, you go to File, then you see Import. So you can see other library. If you have them on your system, you can import your documents from there. So you can see Zotero. I'm going to do, my next video is going to be on how we can use Zotero for reference management. It's also a free reference management tool. Then the last one is how can we insert manually. Now to insert manually, we go to File, Add Entry manually. So let's see. Ownership, just write the information. Ownership structure. The author, let's say is Adamu Abdul. The journal, let's assume is the journal. The year, let's say is 2020. Volume 5. Issue 2. Page 10 to 15. You can write the abstract, then you click save. You see automatically it has appeared here. So this is how we populate our Mendeley. Now the next thing we do now is referencing. Now to do referencing, this we use you go to your MS Word. Let's go to our MS Word. Open your MS Word. Now you go to Mendeley. Now let the Mendeley open. I said if you are not signing, you sign in. I have made my own to be signing in automatically. So the first thing you look at is the citation style. So you go to citation style. This you can set in the desktop Mendeley. So these are citation style. Any citation style you need, they are here. If yours is not here, you can select another style. So when you go to select another style, maybe I want modern language association. So you just type modern language. It will pop up. Modern language, you can see the edition that you need. But for the purpose of this, I'm going to use upper 7th edition. Then also when you want to do reference, you go back to reference. Assuming I want to take the work of this author. So let's say he said this use secondary data on this. So let's say use secondary data, or copy and put here. These are not my words. These are not my words. So you put your cursor where you want to insert. All you do, that statement is from A. Adamu and J. Haruna. So I'll go here and search for Adamu. So it's here. So I'll click and insert. So you can see automatically is there. So assuming there is another author I want to cite, assuming this author. So this guy said, in addition, let's say he found a significant difference between this and performance. So this author is who? Gilbert. So we paste. So this author is Gilbert. So you go here, you look for Gilbert. Gilbert search. It's not coming up. Just refresh the references. Maybe the other one we have searched has not come up. Let me take another of the name. Let's say Peter or Aaron. Let us refresh again. So let's say Aaron. It has not updated. Let me sync more. Maybe it has not updated. Sync. It's updating, let it update. It has updated. Let me refresh here. Refresh. So let's say Aaron. It's there already. Aaron is there. So this is it. Gilbert A. So you click and insert citation. So you can see it's here. So let's look at it. There are how many authors? 3. Look at the name here. Gilbert, Gilbert and Remo. So that's why it's in a tag based on the. Now, assuming this word you copy, they are from maybe 4 authors. So assuming that is from this guy, Locke and Stuart. So you go, you search for Stuart. think stored is here. Log and stored, you can see it's here. So we select it, don't forget, select it, add. You can see automatically it's here. Assuming there is another author, let's add. Assuming let's add another person, maybe now Sakawa. Not here. I mean Sakawa. I will add reference here. Sakawa here. Sakawa. So Sakawa is here. Is it there? That is Sakawa. So you select it, save changes. You can see automatically, and it's arranging them alphabetically. So this is how you put it. Now once you are done, maybe you are done with your writing, you want to insert bibliography. Take your cursor to where you want to insert it. So assuming I want to insert it, so I'll go to more. I'll say insert bibliography. Now before I insert, let me show you. We have Adamu and Haruna. We have Fauzi, log, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4 authors. So let me insert bibliography. Automatically, let's say yes, continue. Automatically, you can see it. The wonder of this reference, the 4. So you can see, because the informations are complete, you can see them automatically. So as you keep writing and inserting, this is how it will keep updating. So look at our references. You can see it. So these are references. So be on top. Let's write references. So this is our references. This is a paper. We have 4 of them. Automatically it has inserted. So this is how we do referencing. Now, what are the other functions of Zotero? Now, let's look at it. Because the data you are putting, they are online, so chances are that they will not be updated immediately. So, one, you can do synchronization. Once you add from the web importer, you go to sync. Once you sync, it will automatically appear here. The moment you are online, you can see what is happening here. Then the second thing, you can check for duplicate. You go to tool, check for duplicate. If you look at this, I have Abdullah, Adamu, and Haruna. There are 2 of them. So if you check for duplicate, it will show you that there are 2. So you can open one. In fact, there are 3. You can open one and delete. So you can delete, remove. You can remove or even delete the document completely. So you delete and keep one. Then the next one, how do we remove file? You have a file or even a document you want to remove this, you right click. Once you right click, you see remove from folder or delete the document. So once you click, it will delete. You can see automatically it has deleted. Then you can have an article. You want to know whether there are articles that are related to it. You are interested. So maybe assuming this, you want a related article, you go here and you click on related article. You can see here there is no related article. Then if you may have a folder that you keep to watch, maybe this folder, I want to be watching the folder. If any article is added to it, maybe on my desktop, so you can watch folder. So once you click watch folder, it will go to your desktop. Maybe the folder is on your desktop. You click, you put the folder. So maybe it's on desktop. You click, then you add. Then it will start watching it. If there are changes, it will be updating it automatically. If there are things you don't understand, you can go to help and you ask questions, and then it will guide you appropriately. Then if you look at the definition I said earlier, I said it can be used, Mendeley can be used to collaborate online. So it can be used for collaboration. So I can go and create a group. So look at it. You create a group, let's say whether public or those you invite only. Maybe the group, let me call it reference management. Reference management. I'll describe it. This is used to teach reference. So then I can now create a group. Click create a group, then you invite people using their email addresses. So for now, I'm not inviting any group, and I don't want any reference man. So everybody will put their comment or add paper, and you can be monitoring this real time and online. So these are the way we can use Mendeley. So finally, some of the difficulty we used to have with this is the way it will read information about article easily. It is always very difficult to read information of other material like that. Let me go back to Mendeley and see. Maybe I want to information on a book. So assuming I want a research methodology book. So assuming this is the book, so by Kotari. So you can see some of the information might be missing. Because books are not always online. Or even if there are web pages, maybe web pages and stuff like that. So these are some of the problems. So if what you are citing is in book, so you will need to do that. And the second difficulty I observe is if you want to put references at the beginning, maybe the narrative form according to for instance, according to Adamu, or this guy now, according to this guy. So now you see, normally this is supposed to be Sakawa and this 2020, and the 2020 is in bracket, but all you do is you can edit it. So you remove the bracket and you bring it forward like that. So you can see you can do it. Maybe let's say another author will pin that. Let's take another author and put it maybe Kotari. No, let's use what we have already on ground, the one I have not used. So maybe the Faribos. Let me go and look for Faribos. So let me insert. So Faribos, open that. So you can edit it. Can be edited. So now you can see. So let's see. Is the Faribos is not here. So you can just go and update. Start references. Start reference section. So let's start references. insert bibliography. Okay, so let's see. Firing pause is supposed to update automatically. What is the name? See, you can see it's here automatically. Automatically it's here. So this is how we use Mendeley for our reference generation. So thank you very much. This is brought to you by Data Analytical and Associate. You can help us to subscribe and tell your professional colleague and student to watch the video. Thank you very much.